Hello everyone, and we hope you're all doing very well. Today is Sunday, or every other Sunday should I say, and we're cracking on with our Vinamar public campaign, Day 5. Elkin, our friendly Scottish/Welshman, can you please tell us what's going on today?
Hello everybody, straight from Pembroke, yes, exactly. Well, today is actually a very special day, so if you allow me, Cap, just 1 second, to all the mothers out there, all my love, and hopefully everybody that has a mother and has the time, that greatly took care of them. So it's their day, so a lot of all love and happy wishes for all of them, all around the world.
Is it Mother's
Thanks for
Day?
letting me fly, Mum.
Have I
The
missed that?
entire world has
Well
Mother's
said.
Day today, except for the UK. which has
Really?
it earlier. Yep.
Yeah, UK has to be different.
Well, we've got it right, and the world's got it wrong,
yeah,
obviously.
That's a relief. I was giving out a sweat.
Yeah, same here. I was like, oh, have I forgotten? Right, anyway, thank you for clearing that up. Elkin, continue.
Yes, sir. Welcome everybody to public campaign, the Vinamar public campaign, Day 5. Hope today is, as Cap said, Operation Blue Max. That should already tell you that this is going to be a tough one. What happened and what is the situation? After the last major ground battles that we fought the last 2 campaign days, with the many losses in both ground and air assets on both sides, the operations in the border area have slowed down considerably. However, spies and informants from both sides have been working overtime as usual, and thanks to them it has transpired that the South is working again at establishing some sort of robot cow production. Yes, but this time it's different. They seem to be looking at filling them up with something much more powerful and dangerous than simple explosives.
Milk.
Bad. The location for these new production facilities has been identified, and it is deep inside the otherwise completely uninhabited island of Chimera in the west. If you just look at the map, you will see the island. I know it doesn't look like an island, but it is an island, believe me. That's Chimera Island. Considering the potential implications of using this Robot Cows 2.0, many outside countries all around the world have offered their help in terms of aircraft and weapons in order to destroy these facilities and whatever they have produced so far. However, these attack preparations have not gone unnoticed, and the South has also requested support from their allies. The mission for today for the Blues: all the production facilities near Bullseye at Chimera Island need to be destroyed as much as possible before the Red reinforcements arrive, and I can tell you everybody will notice when they arrive because they arrive en masse. And for the Reds, you know already, you have seen the briefing, you are basically outgunned and outnumbered, so your mission for today is resist as best as you can, as long as you can, protect the facilities until your reinforcements arrive. Today is the 6th of April 2020, it's 8:30 in the morning. We are of course working the northern area, the Anapa Chimera Island area. We have some slight wind today, it's 4 knots from direction 180. There are quite some clouds, you're going to see it. It's like scattered and broken clouds all the way up to 40,000 feet. We have 10 degrees Celsius, good range in the usual QNH. This mission, both sides have AWACS with escort, and also the blue side has tankers, if you want to tank. The airfield information, the main blue base will be Anapa. We will be using runway 22 for the land-based aircraft. And for the carrier-based aircraft, you have the carrier group, which is somewhere in that Northern Sea. And for the red side, you have 2 carrier groups, and of course you also have a FARP. One of those carrier groups will be for the Harriers, and the other one will be for the Su-33s. We don't know which one is which. That would be the general overview. Should we go through the rules?
Yes, sir.
As usual, failure to completely adhere to the following rules will have you banned. So far we haven't banned anybody, so that's good. The respawn conditions, there is no restriction on the number of respawns. And I suspect again here probably everybody's going to respawn quite a few times. Respawning is only allowed to you have been destroyed, so please don't just abandon your aircraft. We haven't had since the update any issues with the spawning problems, so hopefully it continues like that. But if you happen to spawn into somebody else, just basically get out of the server and back in, and it should be okay. Weapons restrictions for today, it's very few restrictions actually. The only thing is not allowed today are Fox 3s, which affects mostly, well, only the blue side, so we're not allowed to use AMRAAMs, any sort of, and no Phoenixes. Obviously no nukes, and everything else you can put whatever you want on your aircraft. Aircraft skins, as usual, please don't change the skins. Other considerations, all aircraft, also the ones spawning on the carriers, may land at any friendly base for rearm refuel. That's no problem. You don't have to land back on your aircraft carrier. For the Reds, obviously, as you can see on the map, their secondary bases are very far away, so it will be very difficult for you to land there, but you can if you want. As I said, Blue has tanker support, and we have two types of tankers. Obviously, we have KC-135 and 135 MPRS. Texaco 11 has both have TACAN, 23 Yankee, and Shell 11, which is the MPRS, is 25 Yankee, and also we have the frequencies, but we have easy comms on, so it should be no problem. And the Blue Carrier Group, to find it again if you want need to land, has also TACAN TACAN, is 20 X-ray. For the Blue side, all aircraft carriers, we have 3, have slots for both the F-40 and the F-15. All other aircraft, as I said, start at ANAPA. And all Red aircraft spawn from carriers, and the Harriers obviously can also use the FARP and the support ships, because they're also a support fleet for rearm refuel. If you see this production facility, which is somewhere there in the middle of Chimera in the southern part, it's still under construction, so there are support ships nearby. If you look closely at the map, you can actually even guess where they are. And there is also helicopter traffic between the support ships and the production facility. Those helicopters will obviously be Red. You should know, I put it in there, but both sides will have considerable AI support. And if you're hit and you're going down, please do not despawn for a new aircraft until you are dead or you have been actually destroyed. And the mission duration will be exactly 90 minutes. Shall we go through the intel info for both Blue and Red?
Yes, sir.
Great. Let's go to intel info Blue. Just as you see on the right side, you have an overview of the production facility. You have the tanks, you have the main production plant, some other tanks, you have some warehouses, main housing complex, some comms. On the southern part, you have a FARP with some hangars, and all around you have short-range SAMs and AAA. That's basically the production facility that needs to be destroyed. So for the phase 1, well, that's the only phase. For task A will be attack and destroy the SAM and AAA defenses at Chimera Island. If you go back to the main map, you will see that you have SA-10s on Chimera Island, plus this short-range SAM and AAA. So before anybody can get any closer to these production facilities, you will need to destroy those SAMs. Task B, attack and destroy as much as possible of the production facilities near Bullseye. That's what we saw here on the right side. Achieve and maintain air superiority over Bullseye, obviously, in order to use bombs or whatever you want to use to attack it. And if possible, also attack the enemy carrier group. And if you go further down, you have a picture of the 2 carrier groups. Remember, there are 2. On the left side, you have the one with the Kuznetsovs, and on the right side, you have the one with the Tarawas. As I said here, there are many SAM units on Chimera Island. They need to be destroyed before being able to attack the production side. I can only stress that out. You need to attack those first. Around the production facility, there is short-range SAM and AAA. As I also said, expect all the helicopter traffic between the support vessels and the production facility. Those will be Red. The production facility located near Bullseye must be destroyed as much as possible before the expected Red air reinforcements arrive on scene. I strongly suspect once they arrive on scene, it will be very difficult to get anywhere near these production facilities. The Red carrier groups may also be targeted, obviously, but note that they have a very strong air defense capability. And I have to emphasize, very strong. Blue AI support will be announced via on-screen messages, so just always have a look out for that. That would be for Blues. Any question?
Where's all the cows that are producing the milk for this facility?
It's still not there. And if you can clearly see in here, you don't see any cows. I don't see any cows. So it's under construction yet. That's the reason why we need to destroy it before they can really produce anything.
That means they're probably in the hangars then, under construction.
These swimming cows, or just still.
The milk will make the Russians stronger.
There is something in those chemical tanks. I don't know what.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, unless they're going to give them LIDAR wings, yeah.
All right, I say we continue on. My fault.
No problem. Let's go then to Intel Info Red. As I say, your task today will be rather easy. You just need to defend as best as possible the production facilities until your reinforcement arrive. Everybody knows, just looking at the sheet, you are outnumbered. And I don't know if outgunned, because nowadays with the R-27s, they are much better, I think, than the Sparrows. But your numbers are obviously very few, and you have also the Harriers with only Fox 2. So, as I said here, defend as best as possible the production facilities and defend the SAM and AAA and carrier groups from the expected Blue attacks You heard me on the info for blue. Use all means necessary to defend everything. Expect to be outnumbered and outgunned continuously, so it will be tough for you until at least your reinforcements arrive. Also for you, the reinforcements will be announced via on-screen messages, so have a look at that. And as I said, expect helicopter traffic between the support vessels and the production facility. For you, those will be friends, so don't target them.
Let's look at today's flights. So, blue side, Condor, Tomcat Bravo, Kilo and Death, Psyking, Francis, Simba, who stayed up late, Heron, Tomcat Bravo, Rust Belt, Rizzler, and Bob Air, Hawk in the Hornet, Sunray, something I got some of today outside, Kale, Fire Dad and Cam, Vulture, Hornet, Mario, Artie and Siren, Kestrel, Eagle, Elkin, Rock Solid, Zzz, Sandman, Humter, not Hunter, Humter, Bazard, Eagle, GP, BMD, Larper, and Viper, Owl, the Mighty Viggen, Blood, Cap, Cobjorn, and Rogiu, Falcon, Hornet, Wishaw, Killer, and Dragon. Kite is empty. On to the baddie naughty Reds. Skewer, Harrier, Tuxor, Misha, Ricky,
Wait for it.
Bobby, Silver Fox, Osprey, Mr. Mike, Arnie, Stork, Empty, Albatross, Sea Flanker, Centillion, Warhound, Fraggle, Excel, Petrel, not Petrol, Sea Flanker, Mig, Mig's flying a Sukhoi, it's funny, Truman, Royal, Anarchy, Pelican, Buckaroo, Cannonball, Captain Pickguard, and whatever that says, Empty. And for the Blufore General Planning, Elkin, take it away.
I think we still have some reds in
This
here.
is excellent news. Ruined my
They're all
speech.
anyways.
So all the reds, please go to the PvP red channel.
Reds have such low IQ they can't remember anyway.
Horror Reds.
Be gone, Tuxor.
They were born that way. You can't hate them for it.
No, you got
Yeah.
but
Okay, I think they're now gone. All right. What's the main idea here? Literally, as I said, the Hornets will probably have to do the SEAD part. You will have to destroy all those SA-10s and the short-range missiles. Otherwise, nobody can get anywhere near the production facilities. So I would say for the carrier group, you have the Tomcats giving the cover for the Hornets. Go all together as a main group together as much as possible. Try to get all the SAMs out. Then the Tomcats can stay there and fight whatever comes towards them. The Hornets can go back to the carrier, rearm, refuel with whatever you want to do, and then maybe do air-to-air or air-to-ground against the production facilities. I think the Viggens know what they're going to do. And the F-15s, what we are going to do is we're going to take off all together from Anapa, just basically continue on runway heading south, and then we're going to at some point turn into the carrier groups where they are. So we're doing some sort of a prong attack, and we split them. And hopefully we can get the Su-33s to concentrate on us, the Harriers on the F-14 and F-18s, and the Viggens can slip through and bomb the production facilities. That's at least the first part of the game plan.
If the Hornets can take out the SA-10s, then they could go back and rearm with long-range air-to-ground, such as JSOs or JDAMs, and possibly take out the production facility from quite a distance before taking out the short-range SAMs.
So
I will volunteer for that.
So if the Viggens can get through, and our biggest threat is not the SAMs, they're not a problem, it's the enemy fighters, then we should destroy pretty much all of it. There will be a few remaining structures which will probably need J-damming. But I'm reckoning we get 80-90% of it done.
Right, so you're going for the production facility, you're not going to go for their ships. Yeah, okay.
I consider going for the ships, but there are just so many of them. The likelihood of doing anything worthwhile in the time frame is basically nil. So we're going to go for the production facilities. We're pretty much going straight from Anapa to the production facilities in a straight line. So if anyone could provide Cap in that area, I'm anticipating Cap takes off and then we take off maybe 2-3 minutes afterwards, so that there's a big fur ball in front of us. They all get shot down or run out of fuel or missiles, and we sneak in just as they are rearming, refueling.
Don't you need exact coordinates, though?
We have exact coordinates.
Just one suggestion. Give us more than just a couple of minutes. We will take off with the F-15s, but I want to go very high, so it will take us a little bit of time. So maybe give us 5 minutes. So
5 minutes, and we got a relatively slow trip out there because we need to conserve fuel so we can really go for it in the last stretch. So 5 minutes probably do it.
Right. So that's mainly the idea. So we the F-15s, we get right away on the runway. We take off all together. I don't know how many we are right now, but all together, and then we just stay together. We'll try to get all the Su-33s to come after us.
Yep, sounds good.
Any problems with Skyhook from the north and taking out the AWACS?
Probably worth sending somebody after it just as a distraction, if anything.
You can
symbol.
Just one thing, our AWACS and our tankers have, I didn't say it here, but they have also escort. I mean, it's just a little bit of escort. So, but we're going to know if anybody goes anywhere near that. There's also the carrier group, and they also have long-range missiles. So they are fairly protected. Not perfect, but they are fairly protected.
Question.
Sent.
I know it's not written specifically in the rules. I'm relatively new. What's stopping us from ejecting when we run out of weapons and then just respawning, or you don't want us to do that?
Well, if you look at here, respawning only allowed if we have been destroyed.
Okay, that's what I figured. I just thought I'd double check.
What you can do is you can crash your plane into the ground.
Yeah.
I'll see that.
Yeah,
Spirit of the game. Spirit of the game.
You could do that. You could also use your airplane as a weapon and, I don't know, drive it into one SA-10 side or whatever.
Look,
Roger.
who would do that? Nobody flies F5s into A-10s.
For the SEAD, do you guys want TALDs on the F-14s?
Probably shouldn't need them, I wouldn't have thought.
If we're going in with 7 F-18s, all with harms, I think we should be able to get at least 1 or 2 through to get the radars out.
Okay, yeah, just saturate them.
Right, okay, BER, select cartridge, so near board. Right.
It'd be Vinamar Day 5 in your name.
Right.
QFE for this?
Yeah, I'll work that out in a mo.
Okay, let's get zap. Let's get zap.
We've got a bit of time because we need everyone else to get airborne, and we're going 5 minutes after them.
2 loading data.
There's the one unfortunate byproduct of these Sunday Funday campaigns is because there's infinite respawns. Even if you win the air-to-air fight, it means they're the first ones back on the carrier to take off again. So we have to catch them in that period when they're still fighting but haven't had a chance to respawn and take off.
Through my checklist, doing everything.
Yeah, there's whole when he gets to the ToT bit because we don't know what that is yet.
Roger, done that. Enter. Okay, 2 is at ToT, and we've missed out the sanity check.
Distance to M5, 2750 kilometers.
Yep, I got about 280, so yeah, 275. All as well. What's the minimum release height for the BK out of interest?
You want to be releasing it about 300-400 meters because it's a glide weapon, so if you release it on the ground it doesn't go anywhere.
How does it work? Is that AGL or ASL?
It's based off the QFE.
Right, so that's ASL.
Which I will tell you what it is in a moment.
I thought it was AGL. It's got an inbuilt radar.
Not in that, you're probably thinking of the RB-15.
No. The BK-90 has an inbuilt radar. It maintains 60 meters all the way to target if you tell it to, by default.
I always thought that was based off the QFE. I'll have to check the manual, but... Them lot are taking off. Okay, the QFE is 998.
Oh, look at the boys. Wow, look at those F-15s goes. How many? Genuinely impressive. What was that, 998?
Yep.
They didn't even crash into each other. They must be AI, surely. Okay. 9982. Check.
Are there any more to take off?
Don't know, but they're going to do a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Eagles.
Okay, we're going to go for 090300. So that's TID and in 090300. And you're confirming this with B5.
Say time again, please.
090300.
2.
Okay, 3.
4.
Cool, let's now taxi to the threshold.
Do you want to leave it in and TID?
Yes, but first, can everybody check can you tell me, or check that your navigation waypoint is currently LS?
2.
Okay, while everyone's taxiing, make sure you're in TID and out, and can you read off how long until takeoff?
2 is 00127.
300106.
400042.
42 seconds.
Okay, so I think it's 4 takes off first, followed by 3, followed by 2, then 1. So I'm to the side. If 4, you can progress pretty much straight to takeoff now. Make sure you go into nav mode. In fact, everyone goes to nav mode now.
2.
3.
4.
You should have about 40 seconds once you take off of bonus time. So if you're a few seconds behind on takeoff, it's not a disaster. How long till takeoff does it say on your thing?
5 seconds.
Oh, great. Yep, take straight off.
Don't roll it.
I won't.
That was an F-16. That
3, how long to take off?
8 seconds.
Excellent, crack on.
Loads of time, boys. Look at that. Viggen, go! What a cool game. It's not a game, Cap.
I think I found it the simulator. They have done a good work on the old...
Really have.
Not just a little orange torch at the back.
Amazing. Anyway, Caps... Oh, I'm going. Just, whoopsie. Alright. I'm gonna...
You got a bit of time to play with once you're in the air, so don't panic too much. So we are a little bit low on fuel for this mission.
Oopsie. No
So
power, question mark?
you should...
Oh no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm confusing myself.
So the trick is to be nice and fuel efficient on your way out.
Well, we don't get a choice, bud. Our throttle is based on our time.
It's true, but it's all about making sure it's consistent. So if you're constantly going to full power and back to idle, you're going to burn a lot more fuel than if you keep it at a steady, non-afterburning throttle setting.
Had a minor brown pants moment there, but I'm okay. Right, remind us how this works. Plus is and minus is...
So if you've got a blank digit, you are ahead of time. That means slow down. If you've got a minus, then you are... whoever's is your station. I think that's 4 or 3 even. Yeah, just crossing over the water now. Probably speed up a little bit. I know your timer will say you're ahead of time, but it's good to be... That's good at this stage. Don't try and get it on 0 immediately.
Roger that.
One extra little helper is if you see your velocity indicator on the HUD, the circle, the vertical line tells you whether you are too fast or too slow. If the vertical line is out the circle, you are too fast. If it's in the circle, you're too slow. So you may find that whilst you are currently ahead of time, if the vertical line is on the circle, you're actually at the correct speed, because when you reach the next waypoint, that delay, that error will be 0. A little bit of a long one, this.
Did you say, did you say minus was behind?
Yeah, minus is behind.
Right, but a step on the gas, boys. Do we have a rough idea cruise speed that it was planned with?
Okay, so the first leg is Mach 0.65. Right. The next leg after this is 0.8, and the final 2 legs are 0.9. But the last 2 are pretty short.
Roger. And planning ahead, are we bombing on nav by the looks of it?
ANF. So don't go ANF until you see M5 here, and that's about 20 kilometers from the target. Expect a left turn. In your case, Cap, it's pretty subtle, but number 4, yours is much more severe. So I recommend you get a couple of seconds to play with before you get into that turn. So slightly. Then once you have that M5 and you're heading to the target, stuff the ToT, just get in there and focus on dropping these weapons at the right speed, the right altitude, and evading, because you're not going to be able to change your ToT much at that stage.
Attack and what else settings are we on?
So it's just attack the QFE, and that's basically it.
Sure, yeah, that's a good point.
Copy.
Well reminded, I would never have remembered that.
Yeah, we're a little bit rushed. Those F-15s go into action pretty quickly.
It only fires one pair at one trigger, right?
It does. So you need to hold down the trigger. It's about 2 to 3 seconds, but you'll feel the aircraft lurch to the left and lurch to the right. Once you've felt that, let go of the trigger, pull it again, and you'll feel the same thing. And at that point, the foul blast that will come on, and you evade.
Anyone else just way behind time?
Negative, 0 here on 4.
Wow. Okay, Cap, tell me what waypoint you're heading to.
I'm heading to B2. I'm 30 seconds behind, but I'm reining it in slowly now.
Just go on burner. You do have about 20% fuel to play with, so it just means you have to leave a little bit slower. If you get up to Mach 0.75, it's probably enough to catch up.
Have we got your slip gauge in here as well? I'm slipping to one side, but I can't tell which. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It is. It's possible you've got that gear issue.
Stand by. No, gear are good, but I've always had a problem with the rudder in this plane. It's better. Usually you can just look at the slip gauge and sort it out, but I can never tell in this.
Yeah, I'm F2ing your aircraft.
I'm alright, it's not too bad. I can handle it fine.
Yeah, rudder looks okay.
Right, I'm minus 25. Can you get back in, guys?
It is doable. I think when I first planned this, I was planning this route to be Mach 0.8 and you can get back. It's just a bit touch and go.
So you guys all together? You look all together to me, but...
Yeah, we're pretty close. We are slightly ahead of schedule at the moment. We're probably about 15 seconds ahead. So I'm hoping as you catch up and we slow down, we should merge into the correct formation.
Negative 20.
Biggest danger are in the hills.
Hey, fun.
Below as S.
But if we're fast and we're dodging in and out of the hilltops, hopefully they won't spot us before we've already left.
At minus 1.4, minus 1.4.
I think that's number 4 to my right. Just watch out because I think we are steadily converging. So I believe you're 4. Can you tell me your time error?
0, 4.
Can you look out your left window?
That's me, number 3.
Okay, what's 3? What's your time error?
Plus 3 seconds.
Right, okay, so it's me using schedule. Cool, I'll just drop behind.
Negative 10.
Remember, when you're at 100% fuel, you can drop your external fuel tank to reduce drag.
Yeah, and I believe once you've dropped it, you shouldn't need to go into burner to maintain 0.6.
Okay. A little bit annoying.
It does all seem very quiet. Those F-15s were a decent distance ahead of us.
Roger. My RWR is not very quiet.
It's pretty quiet, relatively speaking.
Actually, it's all rear radiation, actually.
Yeah, and that's probably friendly. It's probably our AWACS pinging us.
Yep. It's definitely airborne. Yep. Okay, finally, 0 error. Super cap.
Yeah, can we just do a quick ToT error check?
2, 0.
3, minus 1.
4, minus 1.
Oh, we are so good. Okay, guys, that is... it was a hostile radar, but it's gone. And it's back. Airborne radar. Oh, 10 o'clock.
4 copies.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'm hoping just most people, they generally don't look down here with their radars.
You do know there's a Viggen flight about though?
They do, but the idea is that they've got other things to think about.
Like F-15s.
Okay, leads drop to the tank.
2 tank off.
3, tank off.
4 dropped a long time ago.
3, try not to climb too much. I didn't realise quite how big it is out here. I always thought, it's just a Crimea, it's not that far away, but...
Yeah.
It's a shame they don't colour this bit of the map in a bit more. So I know it's politically difficult considering where ED's based.
Well, I wanted to use it as the Falklands, but it's so crappy. Like, it's really low res still.
Yeah.
Big blocky mountains, it's too crap now.
Well, there is a lake that some of us will pass over which isn't flat.
Nice. Really nice.
And not a bit bumpy, it's very bumpy.
Nice.
So try not to get disorientated when you fly over it, it's very strange.
Four is 20 kilometers from B2.
Okay, remember this next leg is up to Mach point 8.
I'm already doing that.
And you're on ToT?
Oh, sorry, negative. I'm not on Mach point 8. Sorry, I read that wrong. Sorry.
Yep. So I'd speed up a little bit before this next waypoint.
Yeah, Mach
being
point
a few
7.
seconds ahead of time is not too bad.
12 clicks to Bravo 2. Okay, 2's reached Bravo 2. Punching the gas up. Mach 0.8, yeah?
Yep.
Cons
Probably stage 2 to accelerate up is probably enough.
Okay.
So to go for the attack again, it's once we hit our ingress waypoint, which is B4, and then you're heading towards M5 and it displays it, then go ANF, go full power, ignore the ToT from that point, and you're looking for when you're 10 kilometers from your target. At that point, gently pull up, literally just 5 degrees of climb, and keep climbing until you're 8 kilometers away, and then you're about 300 to 400 meters off the ground or above the target. Hold the trigger, wait for the boat to come off, hold the trigger again, wait for the boat to come off. Idle, evade. Everyone happy?
2,
3, 4.
Just don't forget that idle bit, otherwise you'll see what I mean. Only when it says M5, because ANF will inhibit the waypoint change. Right. If you put it on before, you have problems.
There's a plane 12 o'clock just above the ridge. There's a plane 12 o'clock. It's off. Missiles, friendly missiles, 2 o'clock high. 1 o'clock high.
Yep. As long as that's happening up there, I'm absolutely fine.
There is a dot just right of 12 o'clock that is hostile. Above the ridge of the mountain. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah, I can see
He's
it
avoiding the
as well.
missile, and he's our side of the mountain. He's our side of the mountain.
Okay, you need to worry about him.
Okay. Right, here's where the S hits the fan, valued humans.
Yep. Okay, I want everyone to go swap to B4. Pause out. Select B4 back to TID.
Missiles ahead, missiles ahead. Bravo 4. Say it again, Blood.
Rogue is down. Rogue is down.
Yep, focus on evading
Have
these
evasive.
guys.
Stage 3.
That's what I feared.
Let's have your bastards.
Passing him now.
Who's alive?
3.
I am.
2.
1.
Fuck, there's a
Anyone else
flanker.
down?
There's a flanker in with us. Captains.
Right, it's full power. Just stay
Full
full
power.
power. Stuff the TOT. Let's just...
I think we've dumped him. He didn't see us go over this ridge. Me and whoever's... I'm with someone.
You and me, Cap.
Roger. I think we're clear.
Are you on B4, Cap?
I'm following you visually. I'm just dodging a missile. Hang on.
3 on B4.
We have different B4
Okay.
points.
This is a one-way mission, so use all your gas.
H3.
Careful, it's gonna be a bit tricky to handle at these transonic speeds, so
Caps on B4.
nice and gentle with it. Watch for the transonic tuck.
My B4 takes me a completely different way to you, by the way.
It will. That's
Okay.
intentional.
I'm weaving around these mountains. Piss off, flankers.
Well, hopefully if we pass them, they can't catch it.
Yep, that'll be nice.
It might get us on the way out, but we'll see. In fact, on the way out, just turn right and head north for a bit.
I don't think we're going to be getting out, guys.
No, we'll get
I wouldn't
out.
worry too much about that. Okay, my waypoints are taking me right into 2 flankers, so I'm just going to ease.
Be creative with it.
Yeah, I'm going to be a bit creative with it. Horrible Mac tuck problem as well.
If you might want to swap just straight to M5.
M5 cap and ANF. Right, let's do it. Distance cap 20 kilometers. Preparing to bomb. Fuck, that's taking me a really weird place. Shit, pressed the wrong button. Oh fuck. Hang on. Nav 5 ANF. Had a minor problem there.
Should be actpods and out to get to M5.
Whatever I do, it doesn't go past B4. It just goes to B4. Not seen that problem before.
Actpods and out. Actpods and out.
Oh shit. Yep. Roger.
Now press M5.
Done. M5 and ANF. Back in business. Target is 40 kilometers. 40 kilometers. I'm coming for a weird angle, but it's probably worked for the best actually. One flanker behind me.
It leads popping up. Visual on target.
It's 3 alive.
2 away.
Right. 10 kilometers. And missiles coming in.
Nice drop, Blood.
35 kilometers. Missile on me.
Missiles away.
Just get the S out of there. I would suggest heading away from the flankers visually rather than following the nav points back.
Yeah, that's why I'm heading roughly north and then just go east.
Have 30 kilometers.
Blood for good drops.
Got hits.
Nice.
Many hits.
Core gun looks like 3 got in and good drops.
Okay, I'd recommend stage 1 on the way out. You'll still be Mach point 9, but you're more likely to make it back home fuel-wise.
One of you right.
Unless you actually, if you've got vision on a flanker, just go full power, but otherwise, stay low, stay stage 1.
Cap 20 clicks. Need to check ANF. So low, yep. Right under their noses, boys. Right under their noses.
Once you're cold, there's very little they can do.
Yep.
It's only the only reason they got us, or got one of us, was because they came straight on.
14 clicks, preparing to go for it. And 10 clicks, cap rising. 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters.
Get about 300.
And
8 kilometers away, just drop them.
Dropping now.
Drop the second set.
Second set. About last. See ya.
We're good drops.
Idle, then turn, otherwise it's not going to work.
Watch up.
And then once you're below Mach 0.9, you go full power again, so you can get the speed back up.
Yep.
Literally just stops you getting this transonic lock.
Oh, that's nasty.
And then focus on getting north, and then once you've gone about 10 kilometers or so, get east. And then once you think you're kind of safe, only then set L1.
Yep. Nice, this is nice. Right under their stinking noses.
Well, at least we got 3 out of 4.
Not bad.
Cap 4 BK-90s dropped perfectly over target.
Yeah, baby.
What's our secondary mission?
Wowza.
Go back and drop more.
Nice.
So we're skipping the carry group entirely.
Oh yeah, if we go for the carry group, it's entirely because we just want to blow some ships up, not because it actually helps the mission. So it is tempting to go back for the production facilities again, since that is the goal. I might bring some rockets, because it depends what's left. Did you get a ID on the target? Can you tell me what's left?
Everything except my target area was targeted and destroyed, it looked like.
Is the big factory destroyed? If you can't see a big factory, the answer is yes.
My target was the farm and
the hangars.
Yeah, so everything else got smacked really good.
Good to hear. Is the factory down, the big one?
I couldn't tell, the missile view cut out for me. I could only see that they dropped and then it cut out.
I don't suppose you recorded that rogue overheating?
Negative, Cap.
I guess it's only, what, 20-30 minutes into the mission?
Yeah.
So probably okay. Shame we didn't have a chance to get the ToT, but operational needs and all that.
So I should just set up and go at it again then?
Just wait on the ground. We'll go as a group, because if we go as a 1x1, we'll just get shot down.
Copy.
Right, 250 clicks out. I think I'm safe to get altitude and save fuel. Operation. When could you guys predict it's safe to go up and get altitude?
I'd probably go another 20-30 kilometers and then climb, but only climb very slowly because it's about the speed.
I got 2 is 30% gas, 30% gas.
3 got shot down.
Oh no, what happened?
I think someone shot me.
Flanker must have snuck up. That leaves 2.
It was a Harrier.
Wow, fair play to the Harrier, catching a transonic Viggen.
Well, they do have that FLIR HUD thing now, so they can easily spot planes.
They're just not that fast. Oh well. You two get ready. At base.
Okay, fun.
Right, I'm too many
now we
clicks. I'm going up.
We have to play the game of, on the fuel gauge, can you see the stripy bar?
Yep.
And the
Never understood that.
stripy one is the amount of fuel that it thinks you need to get back to base.
Oh, well, I'm
However,
fucked then, aren't
Yes, however, it's using the calculation based off the speed of the last leg, which was Mach 0.9, essentially weight to burn. So, it's a game of, if you stay out of burner, in theory you should consume less fuel than it expects, and you're hoping the two bars will meet before they hit zero.
Right, okay. I'm going to do everything I can now. I'm 200 kilometers away, so I'm going to go high now and save that gas. We've got an optimal height for this aircraft. It's probably not very high.
Yeah, there is a chart somewhere. I'm just going about 1,000 meters. It's not perfect, but it should do the job.
Okay.
As long as you're out of burner, this thing's pretty frugal. Yeah, we're getting out over the Kerch Peninsula now, so we should be okay.
That's what the Viggen's designed for, boys. Popping in at 5 feet off the ground and getting the S out of there. Hard to defend against.
Well, you saw there, they were waiting in the valleys, and even then we got 3 aircraft through.
Yeah, I got shot down by 2 missiles coming straight for me. I had no chance.
Yeah.
No, sucks being up front, boys. Sucks being up front.
It's more fun that way.
But as a result of you being shot down, they didn't notice us sneak off to the right-hand side.
Exactly.
I'm glad we didn't just throttle on, carry on, and just go straight into them.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to try and be flexible with these things. The ToT is lovely, but unfortunately, if there's enemy aircraft, you have to be flexible. It's a shame. I really do want to do one of these combined Viggen strikes. Because what you do is you might get one aircraft drops BK-90s on the air defences, and then another one will come in with rockets to hit some big target, and then once everything's cleared out, you'll get a bomber to come in, and you do that all within about 20 odd seconds. So the poor operators are looking in every possible direction and just seeing aircraft.
Right, I've got my dotted bar below you at my straight bar, so I'm theoretically sorted. How are you doing?
My stripy bar is about 5% higher, but it's getting closer, and that's the critical thing. I'm at 25% fuel.
Same here, 25 exactly.
I just checked the manual. It says, on release, the weapon will descend to its approach altitude. The radar altimeter in the weapon will maintain a constant altitude above the ground.
QFE that it got from the aircraft. I guess it is a relatively new weapon. It's 90.
It's fairly old and it's decommissioned now.
I always thought it was a Gripen thing that they just put on the AGS.
No, the AGS had it first, then the Gripen got it.
Yeah, but I know, but I always thought it was, oh, we haven't got the grip in yet, let's whack it on the Viggen.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay, I've just got the master caution telling me I don't have enough fuel, so that's good.
Embarrassing.
But 2 bars are getting closer together.
We are pacing that base, guys. It is burning.
Yeah, we got a good chunk of the big things. Shame we didn't get those hangovers. I'm really just tempted to go back and do exactly the same strike.
Well done. When in Rome.
Because those tanks are a bit hidden, so they're a bit random as to whether they blow up or not.
Yep.
Back again, this should be an escort. That is tempting, actually. We could grab one of the other aircraft. If, for example, if it had been an F-15 at the front of the pack, they could have fired some missiles off. Because that's always a sneaky tactic that people don't expect. They go hunting for Viggens and then they come across something that's not a Viggen.
Oh, there's a bog and a fight with a flank. Come on, get him, son, get him, dogfight.
I don't think we need to care about the carrier groups. Elkins put in tornadoes as anti-ship strike.
I don't know if any of those are actually going to hit. They also be turning cold.
That's some terrible bog pilots here.
Well, they have dropped their missiles, so...
Yeah, I just didn't see any missiles on the map.
Down.
Oh wait, I saw some anti-ship missiles going in while I was tracking the BK-90s that could be in. I think they were already launched.
Could it just be half-beat?
Cap is 130 kilometers away, and fuel has slipped the wrong way. Fuel slipped the wrong way, right. I'll deal with that in a second.
Just come back to about 50% throttle. You'll still be doing Mach 0.7, and I think we're well clear of any flankers.
Okay. Pressure ratio 1.8.
Yeah, Cap got an escort even.
Thank you. Have I already got an escort? Where is he?
F-15
oh!
on the right side.
Hello, F-15! Who is it? Who is it? Go on.
Rock solid.
Rock solid. Thank you, sir. If you can give me a nudge, give me a push, that would be even more useful.
It also appears that there are friendly aircraft over the Crimean Peninsula now, so that would imply they've taken the SA-10s down, and we'll have a bit more air cover when we go in next time. I think that was the problem. The Hornets can stay up high and black from there, but they can't go low and hunt them.
Flanker down. Well done, boys. The boys are trashing them really bad. Which is a good thing, ironically.
What this also means is my little tool worked. So we're working on a thing where if somebody gives you, say, a recon photograph from a plane, and you know the location the camera was taken, the picture was taken from, it can calculate the coordinates of everything in the image. So all of these coordinates were literally just a picture of the target, and then click on the screen, I want to attack here, 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 and here.
Okay, fuel is good again. And I am 90 miles, 90 miles.
And with the exciting task of landing on the runway.
That runway is not clear. F-15 moving into takeoff.
I reckon he'll be gone by the time I arrive.
How did you get there so quick? I don't know how
I was ahead of you. He dropped the weapons and didn't continue. Harrier by the looks of it.
Oh, that's their reds, aren't they? Are they reds?
Yeah.
That's the them problem,
Tillian's
boys.
got 5 kills in his flanker.
Cap,
Yeah.
maybe something on you?
Negative, that missile is dead.
Oh, thank God.
I saw that too.
Griffin was a bit trigger happy, I guess.
That is the other problem that the Harriers have, is yes, they can lurk low in the valleys, but they don't know whether it's friend or foe.
Yeah. But not very easily.
And if they get close enough to see you, they've probably already slowed down too much.
Right, 35 kilometers, and I've got 15% gas. This is very fuel efficient at this point, guys.
Well, I think the manual says you need to have at least 12% to do a circuit.
No circuit for me then.
Yep, I just called off Griffin. He was coming in on another attack round for you.
Close, isn't it?
Very close.
He checks his right.
Should do. He's on a flat screen. He's going straight. Right. Well, here's the big challenge. Can I land and... No, he's not accelerating enough. Hi, buddy.
Perfect landing.
Cap's almost home.
This is interesting.
But why was he on the right side?
What have you done?
Well, I landed to his right, and then I see him coming screaming past to the right of me on the grass.
Oopsie, that sounds like a him problem, boys. Yeah. Not a Viggen problem. Cap 15 kilometers. Looking for the base.
Yeah, you should have it visual by now.
Roger.
It's on your 12 o'clock.
Oh no.
So I don't know how long... Oh, the crash already happened here. I don't know how long we can carry this mission on for, but I think we're already about 50 minutes in.
Means we've got 40 minutes to go. We can get a strike in.
Let me just check the time. It's 9:21. We started at 8:30, didn't we? Game time.
AFM.
So yeah, we can get a strike. We may not land,
No.
but details.
Landing is optional, guys. Landing is optional.
So I think because we don't really have time to plan anything new, we just do
Straight
exactly
out,
the same strike. There's still plenty of targets to hit.
AFM.
I'll be down in a couple of seconds, guys.
I think I might get a new aircraft just to make sure there's no funny business with the gyros going skew-if like the other day.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. You get weird bugs in big servers.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a bug or not. It feels like it's a thing that could happen, and that when you're on the ground, the maintenance crew would reset it or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it just gets unaligned or something.
What runway are we using, guys? I've forgotten.
22.
Roger.
That's an interesting aspect that you're flying.
Yeah.
That's my new way of landing after a big flight. I'm getting quite good at it, actually. Technically, in its purest form, it is actually kind of a run and brake. See what I'm doing? Just the altitude's a bit different to normal. Have to burn off some speed at some point, guys, and techies won't like it, but pull! There you go. Straight out of the Viggen handbook. Not a bad mission, guys. Not bad. I'll go up and do it again, yo. There's still some buildings to bigger up.
Cap 15 landing on your left.
Roger. Shifting right.
He's moving ahead of you.
It's a him problem.
Yeah, I doubt he'll have the braking distance for that one.
Right, guys, let's go and get suit and booted.
Right, I think we'll set time on target to be 09:55, which is 9.5 minutes to take off.
This guy's going in with J-dams there.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, They should clean up some of the bits and bobs we missed. But we'll make sure that everything is definitely dead.
Mm.
Okay, just in case there's any microbial life still down there. Oh. They're good pieces of kit, those J-Dams. Didn't realise you can get them 20 nautical miles if you really push them.
1.32.
Jesus. I assume that's going up stupid heights.
Yeah, that's unrealistic combat.
But crucially, they can outrange pretty much all short-range SAMs.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. I have, fair and square, I have taken down SA-10s with them as well. You will get shot at and it will be close. You can do it, and they can't shoot you down as well, which is nice.
Yeah, I guess it's dependent on how much you know about the target. So if you only know they're on that island, probably a bit tricky. But if you know within a few meters.
Yep. Right, this thing's going in, boys.
I mean, it looks like it's descending too quickly, but I know these JDAMs have a really weird flight path.
Yeah. Because you dropped it right at the R max. So it has to do this.
Isn't it? There's in zone and in range, and if you drop in range, it misses.
Now the problem is, so he's got it, and it will. Well, yeah.
The back one's definitely a dud.
Yeah, it's falling out the sky. Look.
Yeah.
3 on 1 minute 30 seconds.
That's a waste of
Well,
JDAM.
looks like we're still going to be needed. So.
Okay.
4 is at 1 minute.
Yeah, my big fear is that Elfin's going to claim because there's one building left that the Reds have scored a triumphant victory.
Yep.
Have to change that then, won't we? Right, 2 minutes. I actually nearly crashed on my previous takeoff attempt, so I'm going to try and get it a bit smoother this time. I think it can be dangerous high angle of attack. Oh, a couple of 15s.
It is a tricky one to take off. It doesn't like to unstick very easily. Not like a Hornet, say, you can just put it at the right trim and it will fly itself off the ground. You have to really pull it off, but then push them forward immediately, otherwise it'll stall.
Yep.
Yeah, Cap, the witch's hat shouldn't go above the longest bars on your HUD at takeoff.
No.
Yep.
Got F-15 with us.
Yep, F-15 taken off after the last one.
Just follow the Viggen that looks like it's about to crash. Okay, I'm good.
Just going to squeeze past you on the left, Cap. Pretty sure I'm ahead of you in there.
Right, going Bravo 1. Cluster munitions must be quite heavy. It feels like a very heavy Viggen.
So they never flew with 4 operationally because it has, I think it says something like adverse aerodynamic effects, which is never something you want to read in the flight manual. But of course, it's a simulator, so and it would mean sacrificing 8 BK-90s, which I'm just not doing.
I've actually loaded a live BK-90 onto a Gripen once. I was quite nervous.
How big are they? Because they seem like they're fairly chunky.
They are very chunky, but I can tell you this, the RB-15 is chunkier. Because I helped load one of those live as well, and that was really scary.
Oh, shag. Oh no, it's okay, guys. No, it's not. F'd something up, I think, guys.
Are you done?
Well, what should my CK-37 config be at this point, as in buttons-wise?
It should be TID and out. If you pressed any of the nav buttons, just go off TID and back onto it, and it should get back.
It just, I'd obviously done something weird. We're all good.
So, Ro, do you know any Viggen pilots out of interest?
They're like hen's teeth. I've never found one in all my 5 years.
Yeah.
They just don't exist, I don't think. Found Draken pilots. Found Gripen pilots. No Viggen pilots.
Which is kind of weird because a lot of Gripen pilots should be former Viggen pilots.
Yep,
so.
I got that.
That's been what? 10, 15 years now? 20 years probably more like?
20 years plus.
Yeah, so that's easily enough time for all of the the new generation to come through.
Yeah, I mean, when I did my military service now 20 years ago, all of the Gripen pilots were former Viggen pilots. So they were just training in the new recruits that were pure Gripen pilots.
Well, it looks like we've got there, up high as well.
Yep. I've got to get my formation practice as well, boys. Don't know who it is. One of the boys.
Pulling up echelon, right?
Roger. A nice little diamond. I say diamond.
Please.
Metric, so I don't know. We are from Sweden, yes?
As that is one thing I do hate about the aircraft industry, is that we stubbornly refuse to swap to metric units. Although we've done it partially, so I think kilometers are used.
Yeah.
But we stick with knots and feet, none of which fit together in any nice way at all.
No.
I think a lot of modern aircraft, there's just literally a settings page where you can change this stuff. Particularly for things like the Gripen where it's all export.
Yep.
Cap, if you switch your F2 view, you should get knots reading.
Oh, I'd love to switch to F2 view right now, but it ain't going to happen, Ro, I can tell you that. Things will die.
Whoever the lead is should switch to F2 real quick so that they're not.
I'm doing 420 knots.
420, Roger.
Sun's come out, yay! I mean, it's good things that can happen.
4 is at TID 13.
I'm at whatever blood is. Plus 1 millisecond.
Yep. But it looks like we've still got aircraft over the target, so unlikely we're going to find any surprises in the valleys.
A bit more slick this time, hopefully.
4 dropping exhaust, fuel tank.
You burnt through that quick, didn't you?
That's a disconcerting noise. Aircraft radar.
As long as it's not the radar altimeter. We're okay.
I'm surprised the sea flankers have been using those R27 ET thingies, the IR. Because they technically aren't Fox 3s.
And not at all, they're Fox 2s.
Yeah, but they act like Fox 3s in their range of speed. That's fun.
Breaking formation before I run out of luck.
Well, it appears there's a bunch of Hornets in combat firing missiles at something ahead of us.
Righto.
So my guess is there is something, but we're still 100 miles away from it.
Right, let's see where we are, guys. We are Bravo 2. We are 80 kilometers from Bravo 2.
Who's in the F-15?
Rock solids.
Rock, could you push to the front of the pack?
Roger.
Yeah. Take those bullets for us.
Should find there's 2 more Viggens ahead of us. Have you got any idea of what's in front of us, aircraft-wise?
So far I don't have anything on radar.
Okay. I think all those RWR warnings are overspill from the dogfights going on ahead of us.
I suppose I better put RWR on. Whoa! That's busy.
Okay, lead is dropping tank.
2 dropping tank.
15.
Hello.
Oh.
There is a volume button for that, Cap.
Oh, is there really? Probably. Is it? What? Probably for another day, I think.
AFM.
There's the master volume on the left.
It's a knob with a little blue dot on it. Right underneath Framstegen. You got,
yeah, it's just to the left.
Oh fuck! No, you know what? That was God saying, Cap, keep your eyes on the road. It almost ditched it.
AFM.
Right. What are we doing, guys? We are 50 clicks away from something. Check my tank's gone, and it has.
Quickly check the drone feed from outside the aircraft.
I'm going to check the drone feed. Okay, drone feed says, oh, they've pushed us back. The nearest hostile to the base is the nearest friend to the base is 55 miles out from the base. So, Reds have regained air superiority. That's what that means.
A bit concerning, is what I was worried about.
Turn the RWR back on. Alternate route, question mark? Alternate route, question mark?
I'm still slightly tempted to go the same way. We do have F-15s above us.
No.
Rock, can you push out ahead? We're going to be following the coast, so just follow the coast for a bit.
Just in case you guys don't know, we have like 100 enemy fighters right now in the air.
Excellent.
Oh, there'll be AI, won't they? Because there's all those AI reinforcements. Right.
Why not? Yeah, a lot.
What are those AI reinforcements? Out of interest.
I got a MiG-31,
MiG-31 and Su-30s.
They're pretty quick, aren't they?
Don't ever find us.
Oh yeah.
Well, the AI will find us, but it's whether they will be able to catch us.
Rock 1.
Question.
They have a lot of missiles, but the good they already shot like half of them.
Rock's fighting.
Yeah, 220 miles in front of us.
Okay, just stay really low to the deck, because the AI really struggles when you go 5 meters off the
Rock defensive.
Okay, that's going to be Tally flanker ahead of us. Within visual range.
Pulled left.
No, flanker going right.
That's me. Yeah, Rock just pulled left. F-15.
Other one went right, and this is the Soviet engined aircraft. However, it is flanking now. It's flanking right.
Ooh, got it.
So we might get to those hills just in time.
We have about 15 minutes left.
And we're scheduled to attack 5 minutes before the end of the mission. Okay, I can see a dot moving up ahead, left to
yeah,
right.
That's a baddie, but he is flanking and he's now lost LOS. Right, let's get super low now, I think, guys. Scrape that intake.
2 to the left, that must be F-15 somebody. Just check your tail, F-15.
Rock's down.
Okay, they're both hostile.
Yeah, you're both hostile. You got like
okay, we're going to sod the ToT once more, and we're going to go stage 1. So, we still might.
Rogue, you got one directly ahead of you.
Oh, it's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming straight for us. Right. It's coming straight for us.
I'm going right.
I'm going right.
Guys ahead, dart left.
You have one right above you, Rogue.
Yeah, just stay fast. Go stage 2 at least. I recommend you select waypoint 4 now. If you have the chance. Again, screw the ToT. And just be creative with your journey to your waypoint 4.
Copy.
Now there's a bunch of them above us, but they don't appear to. One diving down now, could be a missile.
Yep. I think he's engaging someone else.
do have a bunch of friendlies coming in, so I'm thinking that gets distracted.
Rogue, you got a missile on you. Break left.
If you could see the F10 map, you are basically surrounded by red guys.
So that's how we like it, Elkin. Missile
Rogue's
ahead.
Got them.
In those valleys, boys.
It's less about the valleys and more just to keep manoeuvring and stay low to the ground.
Poor old Rogue got hit last time.
Again, this is going to be a bit of a one-way mission.
Works for me. All of mine are.
You made it back last time.
Yeah, so you made it back last time. That's pretty good.
Someone just shot at us, Bloods. Keep super low.
You guys have a MiG or a SU-33 on your south side.
I see him shooting at Blood now. Some kind of evasive maneuver required. He's 2 miles on your right.
Yeah, I'm down.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was hoping he was on my left.
Oh, in the face. Nailed.
So Nibbity sniped.
I've got to go and see how many baddies there are. Stand by.
A lot. It's insane.
Whoa! Well, we did well to get that far.
Right, probably just go full power. There's no need for fuel conservation at this point.
If you want to get switch to something else and fly air to air, we have still 10 minutes.
Nah, I'm going to watch Cold Yawn.
Remember, stick low will be the drone feed on the outside, giving you definitely not call outs.
Get rid of the RWR.
You've got one. That missile's not for you.
Okay, the boys are just... Okay, you're on your own now. You're the only one in the whole enemy area. You've got 3 in front of you to beat. If you can beat those 3... So just getting over the land because you're going to start struggling.
Otherwise, the carrier group got really close. That's why they're out here. Doesn't pick up here.
Probably an I'd select waypoint 5 when you've got a moment.
And they know.
Again, interpret its directions loosely so you can get in and out of the mountains.
Okay, we've got one on your nose by 6 miles. If you just stage 3 past him, is probably the best bet.
Where is he? Because if you can, can divert around him.
It's such a human player, so he probably just won't see you. He probably just won't see you.
Yeah, he's below the mountains. He won't see you. Oh, maybe not.
If it's a flanker, you got it's a bunch to the right, but keep going over there past you.
Right past him!
Oh, that ET might hit him though. It's slow. Never mind. It's too slow. It's right behind him.
Yeah. Anything from behind is really not a threat. It's anything ahead.
It's chasing in formation, look.
Yeah.
Holy yes.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
Look at that turn.
That was luck. Well, that was just good. Oh, look at the guy coming from the south. That's never a good thing.
You might be alright with that.
He definitely sees him.
You might see him, but whether you can catch him.
Missile. Stage 3. Stage 3.
He is stage 3.
I am on stage 3.
Okay, just get low and dart left now.
Oh, it's gonna hit the mountain maybe.
Get him to target. I reckon he's going to run out of gas. I reckon he's going to run out of energy.
Yeah, just stick low.
Get some. Got to get him to target, guys. Get him to target. He's.
Yeah, he should be. You going to M5?
Well.
Quick, you got probably 15 seconds to live. Just use that and get the missiles off.
Yeah, I use this moment now to select that target waypoint.
Missile out.
Okay, moving on now. And dart right round this hill.
Got a few seconds to get that missile off. Oh!
At the rear.
He's still flying, technically. The damage model definitely needs to be improved on this.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Who needs wings?
Yeah, don't look out the window.
Is he in control of it?
Kind of.
It's still going.
Yeah, that's just 2 extra afterburners.
I don't know what his fuel situation's like.
5%.
Well, supersonic.
I'm on 9 kilometers from target.
Okay, once you get to the target, and just slam that aircraft into the, one of the hangars on the left. Big hangar on the left. Stay low because there are SAMs and they will shoot you down before you get there. Yeah, big brown hangar. You go
brown hangar, baby. In the face, right through it.
I'm carrying that because he went through that.
He did get through it, didn't he? That was a lot of kinetic energy to hit a hangar. Was guys. Right. Well done, everyone.
Roger. So on the blue side, objective number 1, destroy the SAMs. I think both SA-10 sites were inoperable at the end, so that was accomplished. Also, the short-range SAMs, from what I can see, they were all destroyed. Well, not all, but some at least were destroyed. On the second and the main objective of the mission, that is destroying the main production facility. If you look overall, you have about 50% of the overall facility destroyed, but the most important part, which was the main building, that's completely destroyed. Also, more than half of the chemical tanks are gone. So that part, I would say, mission accomplished. And, well, getting really air superiority over Bullseye was a little bit difficult. Not at the beginning, maybe, but definitely towards the end, with the big reinforcements that the red guys got.
I think at the end, actually, that was achieved. I mean, all the red reinforcements were taken out.
Well done.
They were just respawning human pilots coming back in.
Agree. At the end, I didn't see any one of the AI reinforcements alive, so they were really all destroyed. Yes. So how did the Reds see it?
We'll go through the Viggens first. We had good Viggen strikes. We had a first strike where we got maybe to about 50 miles from the target, and then we ran into a wall of flankers, and one of us got shot down, and then the other three, Rogue he was at the front. Then the other us three, rather than just going like dummies on autopilot, we just split into the mountains, and we just worked our own way to the base, screwed our time on target, and all three got 12 BK-90s on target, I think.
11, I
maybe
think.
one of them got shot down, but
11.
it's still 11.
That's not bad. Then we RTB'd successfully, losing one man on the way back. And then we came back with a vengeance, and we all got shot down. Which the second time around.
Colby and the human missile.
Yeah, so, interesting.
You had bad luck because of the timing. You run right into the wall of reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if we'd been 5 minutes earlier, we'd have got in with no trouble.
Yeah. But that was me saying, let's not skip 5 minutes, let's wait. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. But...
Go on then, Red,
no.
Red team.
Maybe somebody from the Su-33s who was flying there?
It was kind of hard. Like we
especially with full fuel tanks.
Yeah, at the beginning there, nobody really knew what they were doing, especially because we all spawned near the front of the carrier. But we eventually kind of figured out how to take off, and the missiles are good. They are a lot better than I remember they were.
Yep.
And so we managed to keep it together, and we held it together until the reinforcements got here. And at that point, it turned the tide for a bit. I feel like the Blues probably would have came out on top if this played for like ages and ages and ages. But in the moment where we paused, I feel like it was very neck and neck.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And on the Harriers?
We kicked ass.
Harrier managed to shoot one of our transonic Viggens down, so well done, whoever that was.
We also shot some F-18s and other stuff.
Nice.
I think someone shot down one of your own, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, that
definitely a -1 on the scoreboard.
That was always going to happen, boys.
Yeah, that would have been me, obviously, again.
Okay.
And Centillion with 15 kills, though.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, Centillion, really. Yeah.
I feel like Red had a few more aces than the Blues did.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot more aces on Red.
Your missiles were much better, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, them 7s are kind of junky at head-on.
Centillion, right there at the end, I shot you down, but it took 4 AIM 7s.
Tough
and you spawn with so many of those, whatever they're called, the ERs. You get so many when you spawn, and you just take off because your loadout's perfect, like immediately. So, definitely
guys.
A little bit.
I hope you enjoyed that, guys. You seem to, and it looked like it was a really good mission, well balanced. Everything just worked perfectly. Nothing else to say. I'm going to head off and get to work. I'll see you guys next Sunday or whenever I see you.
See you, Cap.